Hiya everyone, welcome to Fix the World with me, Katie Tracy, and looking and fit as a flea, Sam Avery.
Hiya.
Full trackied up.
Yeah, I just like being casual. I'm at a point in my life now where I just like to be comfortable.
Good.
And, you know, to hell with the haters.
Yeah, I'm all about the jegging these days.
Oh, I'd love a jegging for a man.
Yeah.
If men could get jeggings. It's not to stop us getting jeggings.
Get jeggings.
I'm going to get some motherfucking jeggings.
I got Mick into a pair of skinny jeans. He's never looked back.
Oh, brilliant.
But he's got a lovely bottom.
Has he?
Yeah.
Fame. That's his job though, isn't it?
Like two bowling balls. It's beautiful.
Like a peach waiting to be plucked. That must be his job though, like going up ladders.
Up and down ladders.
And he's not a stripper.
Crawling on roofs. He's not a burglar either.
Is he a roofer?
He's a roofer.
Didn't
you know?
I did, but quids in.
No, I thought everybody knew. He talks about it all the time.
He'll be quids in after that storm, won't he?
Let's hope so.
Yeah.
I'm an expensive woman to keep on the payroll, baby.
Expensive habits.
That's right.
Those rich tea biscuits won't buy themselves, will they?
Warburtons only.
No. I just looked round at our screen then because I saw something on the other screen.
So we are Fix the World.
Fix the World podcast.
We try and fix stuff as we go.
We do try.
We might not. We might not even get to a subject we might fix anymore. With that, we're flexible, we're freestyle.
Flex the world.
Flex the world.
Make it a bendier
place. We try and
place.
fix things.
We do, yeah. Does the world need fixing? Damn right it does, and we're here to do that.
Always.
So if you're new to the podcast, or maybe you've, just joined us recently, should we introduce ourselves a little bit more formally?
I'm Katie Tracy, comedian, mother, person, poet, hair product expert. This is Sam Avery.
I'm Sam. I'm your newest friend that you haven't met yet.
I'm your worst nightmare.
I'm your worst nightmare. I'm wearing a tracksuit. I don't talk like this. What's happened to my voice?
Who am I?
I'm a comedian.
Mummy.
I've wet my trousers. And also, I like Jaffa cakes.
Who doesn't?
You know what I miss? What I've missed? What I missed out on? Let me finish that sentence properly. Is I was hooked up before the dating app became a thing. So I've never been on a dating app.
Are you remorseful about that fact?
I miss the idea of just writing shite about yourself that's not real. I suppose that's what Facebook's for. But I think that you could have fun.
I invented smiles.
Why don't you fucking use them?
That's actually my day-to-day now.
How would you navigate the world of dating apps? I don't know much about them other than it's all swiping this way and swiping that way.
I would be far too neurotic to sustain any kind of... I couldn't stick to a dating app. I don't like the idea that it's like a popularity contest.
Yeah, well, yeah. And I would be I'd fall foul of the old picture rule.
Yeah, additionally, I'm not photogenic and I look like a fat toad on most pictures.
I'm not, and I don't know why we're doing this on YouTube.
The posture's very bad, as you can see.
I think that's pretty good.
And I just don't believe what people say about themselves, because if I was anything to go by, they will definitely be lying, because I would.
I would, yeah. But it'd be interesting to see how far you could lie. Because when you meet someone, surely they're going to pick you up on. If I said I was 6'9", that'd be a lie. Although I'm quite tall, I wouldn't lie about that.
But you make lies that are believable. I make my own spaghetti.
Yeah. Hey, ladies. My name's Sam, and I grind my own beans, if you know what I'm saying.
I haven't worn deodorant since 2009.
I am mortgage-free because I live at my mum's.
Yay. And
you could too if you hook up with me.
Why haven't I got a man, you ask? Because I'm a fucking nuisance.
I'm a comedian. I went out with a couple of girls actually before I met my lovely wife Rachel, and they basically could not put up with the lifestyle that I was living, and that makes it sound like really exciting. But what I mean is, I was driving to Doncaster for 40 quid on a Tuesday, and they wanted to go to the cinema, and I was just trying to break onto the comedy circuit, and they were like, "Fuck that." I remember this girl texted me saying, "Oh, what are you doing tomorrow?" I said, "Oh, I'm going to Plymouth for 30 quid. What about the next day? Oh no, I'm driving somewhere else because I've got a gig the next day somewhere else." I was just throwing everything at it.
Yeah.
And I remember she said, "You're dead hard work, you know."
This is over. I want someone with no ambition
Yeah.
and regular income.
Someone who's already at a point in their life they want to just, plateau and just chug along.
Just want to be with someone who'll make me the princess.
Yeah. Be nice, that, wouldn't it?
Don't we all?
It's weird, though, when you think about what you want from a partner, what you'd say you want is actually probably quite different from what you actually want.
Yeah.
Because I used to think I wanted a girl who liked all the same things that I like. And actually, it doesn't really matter, does it?
No, I don't know what I'd say I was looking for, because everyone I've ever been out with has never been someone I was particularly going, if you look for it, you never find it.
Yeah.
It's always when you're not looking for it that you find it.
Yeah.
And
Unless
by
you're
that, I
talking about
mean
your phone.
when you're really desperate and you will settle for anything.
Yeah, those people who say, "Oh, I wasn't looking for anyone when I met my boyfriend. I wasn't really looking for anyone," is much better than saying, "I was desperately looking for someone and then he walked
Or sometimes the coin flips and you are the benefit. You get the benefit of someone else's, like,
bad luck."
someone else just going, I can't be asked anymore. The next girl who gives me the glad eye, I'll take out. And if you happen to be that lucky lady, you might catch yourself a prince.
I've had a couple of short relationships like that years ago where I was going out with people and they were clearly above my pay grade, and it became apparent after a couple of days. I was just thinking, it must be that new haircut I've got when I had hair. Obviously, it must be that new gel I'm wearing, or maybe it's those shoes that I spent an extra £10 on. And then, at like 3 dates in, it becomes very clear that the last boyfriend treated them appallingly. They're just looking for someone with nice eyes.
You waste so much of your young years, like, worrying about what the person you're with thinks about every little thing that you do.
Bollocks, innit?
But I've been out with one particular lad who we got on really well. It was a lovely relationship. We were very happy. It was dead nice. And he thought he could get someone better than me because we were young.
Yeah.
And when you're young, you go, am I right to settle with this one? I could go and find someone better. And like, lo and behold, he went and got married to the next girl he met.
Oh.
which is, I go on about this a lot.
Yeah.
I am a husband whisperer. I am a husband whisperer.
She goes town to town. That sounds...
Give me the boyfriend, I'll give you the husband.
Send him to the husband whisperer.
Yeah. I need to set up like a Dragon's Den style.
Yeah, if there's...
give me... you see a lad you like, give me him for 6 months. I will make him so tired and weary of a relationship with me that the next woman who's nice to him will be the one.
So what's his name? Right, John.
They will have post-traumatic stress.
You'll wear them down.
I'll wear them down. Then there'll be anybody's.
Just wear them down spiritually. So he's ready to just tie them up the next person he meets.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're welcome, women.
Providing a service for free. You should be charging for that.
I can't say it. Very specific set of skills.
I have a very specific set of skills. Yeah, you do, but you're on the same film all the time.
I can break someone's will.
I will wear someone down gradually over a 6-month period. They will not realize at first because the movement is so slow.
There's a gap in the market for this kind of...
Yeah? Well, you have Black Widows, don't you? You could
What
be
are
like, aren't they? Well, oh no.
They're the ones who get like rich old men.
Yeah, who are about to die.
Yeah, I couldn't do that because you gotta touch the penis at least
Ding-a-ling.
one.
At least once. At least on the wedding night. Was it Anna Nicole Smith?
Yeah.
She married an old fella. Then she died quite young, didn't she?
Yeah, that's.
If you were an old man, though, and I mean, I've always got to think about old. Pardon me, burp coming. Sorry, that's not very nice, is it? More of a hiccup. I've turned it into a hiccup. It's gone now. I think I'm having a stroke.
Someone phone an ambulance.
Can you smell toast? I can smell toast. You're supposed to act quick, aren't you? You just sat there and laughed and continued recording.
Waiting for Sam to take his last breath, and then the podcast is mine.
Make sure we're rolling. We've got to capture this on 4K.
Yeah, I haven't touched him, just in case.
Don't move the neck.
No, them old men who married
well,
like
yeah,
they're rich, but they marry young, beautiful women.
Yeah, I've got to think about men who
look to them. They know what they're doing.
Well, but there's something about I've always got to, and maybe I don't know. I'm 43. My wife's 5 years younger than me. That feels That feels quite common.
That's a break.
Yeah. But these men who were like in the 60s and then leave the wife and then start going out with some girl in the 30s. I don't know. It always seems a bit, oh, you just in love, are you? It's nothing to do with the fact that, you know, they're 30 years younger than you. I don't know. It always feels a little bit phony to me.
It's the cultural reference thing. What you talk about?
Well, I get that with my wife. Sometimes I say, oh, it's like that thing on Thundercats. And she goes, Thundercats? What the fuck's Thundercats? I was like, Thundercats. And then I have to explain the whole premise.
Sparkling conversation from you, Sam. Jesus, she must fall in love with you every day.
All of my references are Saturday morning cartoons. Oh, it's like that thing off He-Man. It's like that thing off the Three Musketeers. Three Muskehounds, sorry. Muskehounds are always ready.
I think that, like, if it's the other way around, if I got with someone particularly younger than me or really old, I'd just be like, they're not gonna laugh at my jokes.
That's important to us, isn't it? Isn't it? If I mean,
important thing.
I know I like someone, and I say to someone, "Oh, I like them," and then I think to myself, "Why do I like them?" It's because they laugh at what I say. That's why I like them. Fucking hell.
Me and Crystal, my friend, met in a job, and in the training session, she always remembers saying, me saying to her, "I'm gonna sit by you because you laugh at me jokes." And we've been friends ever since. So it's an important thing.
It is, yeah. That's why when people come up to you after the stand-up gig and they go, "Oh, I've been told I should do stand-up because all my mates laugh at me." It's like, yeah, your mates laugh at you because your mates, everyone's mates laughs at them. That's the trick, isn't it? Making your non-mates laugh at you. But I don't know, I mean, where it changed me view. So you got these men in the 60s going up with women in the 30s or women in the 20s. That's a bit, I don't know, feels a bit seedy. When you get a man in his 90s going out with a girl who's 19, I just think, good luck to you, fella.
Same.
That's just, she knows what's going on.
Like, she's a gold digger. Sorry, do you think she's not suffering?
Yeah. Oh, she's earning that money.
Yeah. She's living with a man who pisses himself every 5 minutes. Yeah, she might be standing to inherit zillions, but good luck to her.
She's got to touch his scrotum.
Got to touch his little dangly balls.
Dragging along the floor. Yeah, that's.
Push his piles back in with a screwdriver.
Use a biro. Little tip for you.
Yeah, it's like rounded on the end.
What felt tip?
Non-scratchy.
But then
Crayola crayons are good as well.
Yeah, very good.
Keep out of reach of children.
Or traditionalist, use a finger. If you're an old man though, and you're going out with a young woman, say going out, you're not really going anywhere. She's coming round to make your tea for you and touch your balls.
Wow. Ladies form a queue.
They're the two important things, and do it in that order.
That's what Sam's going to put on his dating profile should he ever need to go on one. Likes. Having tea and having
touch my balls in that order because I don't want ball sweat on me Finder's crispy pancakes,
I know,
please.
but wash your hands if you don't make cooking with chilies. Just basic health and safety.
Christ, yeah. But then when you see those men, they're always wealthy. They tend to be wealthy. They don't tend to be like you know, Ernie who lives at number 42 used to be a milkman. It's always like some kind of, you know, hedge fund manager. But then the other way around, like when you don't see young men in the 20s going out with women in the 90s that often, do you?
Not enough for my liking.
Not enough. There should be more of that.
Where are those lads? Where are those perverts?
Because someone's into everything.
Make yourself known.
Yeah. Get involved.
Women live longer than men.
They do, don't they?
I believe so.
Why do men die before the wives? Because they want to. That's the joke.
Hey.
That's the joke. The old joke. But yeah, I don't know how I'd get on with
I've gone out with a younger man. Only, I think he was about a year and a half younger than me.
How old were you at the time, though?
I was 30.
Oh, right, okay. That's not.
It's not really, no.
Yeah, just move that mic a little bit.
A bit closer to me.
Yeah.
I feel like I need to sit forward. I don't think you can hear me.
How are you doing, Paula?
Sorry, everyone.
Kate's falling asleep on air.
I need to get comfortable. It's important to me.
It is.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Hear me now?
Hear me now.
So, okay, what would you, if you saw someone's dating profile, what would you look for that would go, oh, yeah, okay?
I'm bang up for it, no questions asked.
I'm a dirty cow.
I'm a dirty trollop, and I'm only on here for cock. I'd be like, swipe right.
I'm a dirty cow who likes watching Sky Sports News 24/7.
Oh, yeah, hang on. Let's go deep.
That's the one. Lads love watching Sky Sports News, and it doesn't matter what it's about.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ,
I love
hate
to have
it.
sex with Sky Sports News on in the background with the sound up.
I reckon if a woman put on a dating profile, I know who Jim White is. That's a 9 out of 10 right there.
I've got insider knowledge on the transfer market, and I love anal. Hang on, I'll be like, whoa, what was the first bit? Say that again. And then with the Sky Sports News music, it's very dramatic music to have sex to, isn't it? Like really like, almost like classical. Especially when it used to be that.
Yeah. That's
ooh,
like
matron.
It's too much pressure. That
You gotta finish.
Need something gentler than that.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't. I don't think I could go on a dating app. Me.
I've often wondered like what I would do if I was single now, and I think I'd be on all the dating apps.
I'd fucking stay single, me.
Would you?
Yeah, I'd just go on holiday with mates.
That'd be nice as well, wouldn't it? Just a bit of me time.
Yeah, I'd just have fun.
Yeah. These older people who are on their own, sometimes you just think, yeah, but you're on your own, aren't you? It's not all bad.
Exactly.
You're on your own, you can do what you want.
Live on your own terms.
You can eat what you want.
Yeah. No, I don't envy it. But if I was ever in a position in the future where I was single again, there is no fucking way I am starting another relationship.
Oh, I'm done with that.
I do not want to get through all that hard work with somebody.
No. You need
to barely tolerate them now.
You need to jump to the end bit, don't you? Not the end, like the middle bit.
Yeah, get all the bullshit out the way.
Jump to that bit.
Yeah.
Just,
meeting each other's families and learning each other's bad habits. And
I just want a cupcake of fart and put it in your face.
Oh, God.
You're still there.
Yeah.
When the dust has settled, you're the one for me. What about, though, going further back? Because dating apps is a little bit more, it's easier, isn't it? You can just upload a picture, a load of lies about yourself and start swiping away. Back in the day, computer dating, they used to call it, wasn't it? Computer dating. They go to a computer dating agency and you had to...
do a video profile.
Do a video profile. You'd actually get sent VHSs. You had to do like a little questionnaire where they'd put all your answers onto like a little computer thing and then match you up with people. That's a lot of pressure.
That, like, even just rewinding a tape is too much hard work to go to meet somebody.
Oh, recording that video. I wonder if they let you watch it back. Because you know what it's like nowadays? You take a selfie and you go, I'm not putting that anywhere. That's getting deleted.
Pretend to be doing something else. Hi.
Hi, my name's Sam. And when I'm not recording dating videos...
I was just here feeding some orphans.
And they said, you must be single. Would you like to record a video? Yeah. And then before that, what was it before that?
Remember Street Mate?
Was that on...
With Davina. And she'd just go up to someone in a random street. With plants, obviously. She'd go, hey, you look single. Do you want us to set you up with the complete stranger? And they'd be like, oh my God, yeah.
Of course I do.
And then they'd take them off and then they'd like give them a makeover. So they got a new like dress from Topshop and all that. And then they'd set them up with like, and they'd go up with the girl to some random lads and go, are you single? And he'd go, yeah. And he'd go, do you want to go on a date with him? And he'd go, nah, walk away. Which is basically my dating history.
I mean, that's what dating is, isn't it? Really? That's what nights out are. You walking around going, right, everyone's just trying to find a partner, whether it's long-term, short-term.
I was shy to talk to lads, though, so I used to just stare at them like that.
Yeah.
Try and give them like sexy Melania Trump stare, and they'd just be like, oh, is that girl mentally ill?
Yeah, that's staring's weird, isn't it? Because staring can be dead sexy, but I remember being on holiday, I was about 15, and there was this dead, lovely looking girl, and we caught each other's eye, so I just stared at her for the rest of the fortnight. And every time I looked at her, she was looking at me, and I'd look away. And then
that's a dead nice feeling. It's dead cute, that, isn't it?
It was until the last day when she came over to me. She went, will you stop fucking staring at me? And I was like, in my head, there was like a Hollywood romance going on. We were going to meet on the last day, but not get together.
Please leave me alone.
She was like, no, you're a bit fucking creepy.
You didn't stop staring at me. My dad's going to drown you.
Yeah. But I didn't realise how creepy I was being.
Nah, it's all very well, romance and dating, but I can't be asked.
I've got no energy left for that.
No.
I can barely be asked to
go in the pictures. I haven't been in the pictures for ages.
Yeah.
I went on if started dating someone and they were like, "Do you want to come in the pictures?" I'd have to say, look, if you're about that life, then you should find somebody new. Because I'm not going in the pictures.
What if it wasn't the pictures? What if it was like the opera? Or
I've been to the opera.
I've never been to the opera.
It was emotional. I loved it.
Was it?
Yeah.
I've never been to the ballet.
I've been to, well, I didn't go to the ballet, but it was London Contemporary Dance. And it was really good because they did this whole show and it was to Rolling Stones music.
Oh, that sounds good.
It was so cool.
Yeah, that does sound good. Yeah, I could, it'd be weird, like, if on a first date, if someone just came up to you and started saying, like, you know, some odd, highbrow or really lowbrow activity that you just couldn't get on board with.
Yeah. Like bowling.
Gonna go, like, I was going to say Shakespeare or bowling with Shakespeare.
That sounds like a show on Channel 5 hosted by Miriam Margolyes.
It does, doesn't it?
Bowling with Shakespeare with Miriam Margolyes.
Look at these shoes. She's great here, though, isn't she?
She just says what she thinks, doesn't she?
Fiery little bastard, isn't she?
She was born in Liverpool, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I find her fascinating.
She's about 4 foot.
She gets to that age where she's like, no, fuck off.
Even on Twitter, she's like that.
Yeah.
She's like putting pictures on Twitter going, yeah, you can all fuck off if you don't like me. That's brilliant. In fact, that's what I'd like to see on a dating app. Especially if it's in my 70s. Someone like that just going, I don't give a shit anymore.
I just think be real. I think, like, take a selfie of yourself just after you come out of, like, a really hard gym session, or, you know, like, when you first get up in the morning, you look your absolute worst. Be brave, put that picture on.
Yeah.
See if, and let that rot your self-esteem and nobody swipes right.
You get 0 DMs, maybe just put a bit of slap on.
Like,
get the
I
angle
can
right.
almost smell the morning breath on you.
That's what they should do on dating apps. You should have the worst elements of everyone. You should have to grade how bad it is. Morning breath out of 10. Like, mine's probably high. I sleep with my mouth open. It's not great. My poor wife. Sometimes she comes in for a cuddle.
What's the wind factor?
Wind factor's, again, probably 10.
I mean, I'm a 10.
I'm awful. The thing is, my kids laugh now, and I'm trying to teach them the pull my finger thing.
Okay.
Because I'm an intelligent man, and they laugh like they've just seen Richard Pryor. They think it's the funniest thing they've ever seen. Like, how is he doing this?
Farts are funny to kids.
Oh my God. Especially when it's on demand, because they can't control it.
And bums and willies as well.
Bums and willies are hilarious. Yeah, all the time. Bums, willies, poo, wee, farts, bottoms.
Hey, where did you go with Rachel on your first date?
We went to Leicester, because she's from Leicester, and I was doing a gig at the Leicester Comedy Festival, so we just met in Leicester at a Yates's, and I didn't have any money on me. I only had my card, and this is a while back, so you couldn't pay on card back then. So she had to buy the first drinks, and then we went to, like, another chain bar. Maybe it was like what was the other one that used to be in Queen Square? There was Yates's, and there was, what was the other one? It was like another shitty Rat and Parrot.
The Rat and Parrot.
It was a Rat and Parrot. What a horrible name for a bar.
It sounds like Cockney rhyming slang for shitting yourself or something, doesn't it?
Oh, I've only got a Rat and Parrot.
Oh, I've done a Rat and Parrot. Oh no!
Which is weirdly how our first date ended. I shat myself. She cleaned me up, and I just
shat yourself on his tank.
And I just thought, her standards are low enough. I think I'm in. Then we had a little smooch at Leicester train station.
Oh,
that was nice.
Romantic.
Yeah, and then on that we had another date 2 days later, and then that was in Liverpool, and we just went out and got absolutely ballooned till like 4 in the morning. Yeah.
People don't neck anymore. I don't reckon.
We were necking.
Oh.
We were publicly necking. Disgusting.
Well, no, that's not acceptable.
Right in the middle of a bar.
Public displays of affection in the UK.
No, it's horrible now, isn't it?
I don't even hold hands in the UK.
You're a continental.
I'm a continental hand holder. If me and Mick are walking through town and he goes to get me hands, I'll go and listen. You know the rules. We're on home soil.
You know the laws.
Yeah. No hand holding on home soil.
No fornicating there.
No.
I'd love to see you two on the Eurostar as you go through the tunnel. His hand just reaches out. I can do this here, babe.
Keeping our hands towards
like
each
a
other.
Spider across the table.
I'll link him. That's a very proper thing to do.
That's nice.
I don't want to hold hands with someone in public because other people might think that we have carnal knowledge of each other, and that's not acceptable for a lady.
Not acceptable for a virgin like you are. What about bum squeezing in public?
Oh, I've done that.
Yeah, I do that.
I mean, sometimes it's not allowed when it's someone you don't know, but hey.
We don't make the rules. We don't even follow them. But we do follow
laws.
people.
We're breaking laws left, right and centre.
Trying to fix the laws.
I wasn't even a club necker though, was you?
Yeah, but most of the time girls wouldn't let me. But when they did, I was all keen.
I used to feel awkward.
I was always so drunk by then.
My mates were like good club neckers. They were like, I mean,
Pros,
not like
not yeah.
but
Professionals.
they were like into it. They had no inhibitions. But I'd just like get to that time of night and go, oh God, no. Very special man to get a club neck off me.
So that's yeah. Whoever, you're not dishing them out like
Dishing them out like
pies.
no. Hey,
I remember puking up once, and no sooner than about 3 minutes later, I was necking a girl, and she did not care. And as much as I've always looked for a girl with low standards, that was too low for me. I never saw her again.
that would be a good one on your Tinder profile.
Must be able
I will
to
neck you after you vomited.
negotiate.
Swiping right there, baby.
Hey, Mama, I met a real cool lady today. Why is she so cool? What's she done to make my son so proud? She kissed me after I puked up on Aftershock, Mama.
What one thing that puts you off necking people, or used to put me off necking people in clubs or whatever, was if I saw someone else necking somebody and I'd just go, oh God, I can't look. It's too late.
Yeah.
It's making me cringe.
Oh, I was
and then
always
I'd go,
too drunk.
I'm gonna make someone else cringe by doing it if I do it.
Oh, yeah, I was far too
I
shit-faced
sound
to
like
care.
pure like boring, don't I?
I just think you were more sober than me.
I was a dancer.
Oh, I was
I
a
like
lover.
to dance.
I was a lover. I mean, no one loved me, but I was always trying. I was always keen.
It was always my intention. Dear diary.
Lover in waiting, they called me. There he is in the corner, holding the coats. Yeah, I remember kissing a girl once, and then she went to the toilet, and her mates tried to kiss me, and I just thought, well, I mean, it's not like I'm going
Every
out with the
older
other girl.
girl?
I'm not going out with the other girl. We've literally just met. I don't know her name, so I kissed her mate, and the mate came back and spotted us kissing, and then didn't care, and then all three of us were kissing together, and my mate was stood there.
Were you?
I know, it was horrible. I was only like 19, and I thought, oh, this is it. I'm in here. This is like what every man dreams of. And then they both went to the toilet and never saw them again. But my mate was across the other side of the club, and he was like putting his thumbs up like
it.
he was a dad and I was his son at sports day. Like, you've done it, son. You've done it. This one's for all of us. I was like, I'll
You're
do
on
it.
the two-wheeler. Good lad.
I'll tell you about it in the morning. Hang on. They've gone the bog, and I think they've gone home.
Oh God, I can't believe that.
I know. Could have been magic, but
You imagine accidentally touching your mate's tongue.
well, I mean, yeah. Well, imagine doing it on purpose.
Ew.
No, not for me. Not for me, thanks. But yeah, I don't know how people in the 70s. I've heard that if you're a man in your 70s, or an older gentleman, let's just say, if you go dancing, that's where all the women are.
Well, I've seen this in actual action, right? So there's a pub in Liverpool called the Liverpool.
I know it.
On a Friday, they have a singer on around tea time. And sometimes if we'd gone out after work in Liverpool, we'd just pop in there because it's a funny place to go. There's always some characters. There's always like cheesy music and it's a laugh. Anyway, we went this night and it was about 6 o'clock on a Friday, and there was these super glammed up older ladies. I'm talking like mid-60s onwards, like dressed up to the nines. And I was like,
I love that.
what's your game? And they were like, oh, we come every Friday. I was like, all right. And next minute, all these old fellas come in.
Oh, yeah.
And you could see them all eyeing each other up. So I was like, this must be where all the single old people come.
Yeah.
So we get talking to this group of old men. And we like, chatting away. We're like, God, so you like come here and like, just like, and one of them was like, oh, well, I just come and have a dance because my wife doesn't like to go out, but I come here and have a dance and then I go home. That's fine. As a little dance with a woman, whatever goes home, nothing happens. And some of them were like, oh no, we wanna meet somebody, like I'm a widow or blah blah blah, I'm divorced. And then they went, and I went, and who's this? And they went, oh, that's Handsome John. This man was called Handsome John. He was 75 if he was a day. And I went, why'd you call him Handsome John? And he looked at me and went, 'cause I'm fucking handsome. Just like, imagine being a group of lads and only one of you is called Handsome.
Handsome John.
But the women were literally lining up to dance with Handsome John.
I'd also be asked why you called Handsome John. That's like quite the insult, isn't it?
It was mad. It was mad. And I was just like, this is a subculture I did not know existed.
Isn't that great?
Which
That's
is patronising for me to go, God, didn't know old people wanted to go out and flirt.
Or fornicate. I bet some of them are.
Well, yeah, good luck to them.
Yeah.
Good luck to them. With the cod liver oil next to the bed.
Hey, listen, are you coming back to mine? Because if you are, I need to take the tablet now. So
I've got a bottle of 7Cs and some lubricants. You've cold.
My mattress is really hard, so your hips will be lovely on it.
Got a stair lift for 2.
I thought you were going to say, you know, you're like, oh, I just come here for the dance because my wife doesn't like to come out. Oh, I just come here to meet people. Oh, I'm here to get bummed. Yeah, it's nice to hear that. Like sometimes those places you do get like a plethora of younger people going in to like jump the queue.
Yeah, but it fucks it up for all the older ones.
Oh, it totally does.
They must go mad and go,
No. Did you ever go to Grafton?
It closed when I was about pretty young, before I was 18, but I had been before I was 18 a couple of times.
So, like, I'm pretty sure most of our listeners aren't from Liverpool, so you won't know what the Grafton is, but the Grafton is a legendary club in Liverpool that's closed down now, but it was open for forever, wasn't it? For like decades. People's
mums and their nans and granddads and great nans and great granddads because it met in the Grafton. It was always like a room where dancing. It was called the Grafton Rooms,
and it was on the outskirts of the city
like
centre. So they have all like entertainers and stuff on, and it
was really popular.
On. But they had this night, and it was Grab a Granny night, basically, which you'll have in different parts of the country. But Grab a Granny night, I don't know what night it was because I never went. But I've just heard tales.
Was it a Monday? Yeah.
And it was young lads going to meet older women. So the young lads that went sort of went for it was a bit of a laugh, wasn't it? You'd all go with your mates, like, pull an old bird. But all the old women,
smile wiped off their face.
Yeah, once they got in there, it was like a fucking UFC cage fighting. But like just filled with like women in the 50s plus, was it? Or older? Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know. I never went because I was like, when the Grafton was open, I think I was about 18, 19 when it closed down. But there was one in Anfield called the Montrose.
The Montrose as well, yeah.
And that was, it was like a cattle market. I'll tell you a funny story about the Grafton, actually. My friend, she worked in a sausage factory, an actual sausage factory. And this morning she got up late for work, so she had to phone a taxi. And she got in a taxi and she said to the taxi driver, where are you going? And she went, I'm going to the sausage factory. And he took her to the Grafton and she went, what have you brought me here for?
Oh my God.
And he went, I thought you were a cleaner. And she went, I actually work in a sausage factory.
So he thought the Grafton was the sausage factory?
That was like a nickname for the Grafton, the sausage factory. But in the Montrose, that was mad. So anyway, apparently there was an Asda in Anfield and a lad who worked in the Asda was the son of like one of the drifters or somebody, because years ago in the Montrose all those bands used to always go on, and it was an urban myth that one of them had fathered a child in Anfield after the Montrose.
Right. And
he worked in the Asda in Anfield. But the Montrose,
what did the drifters sing? Was it Under
Saturday
the Boardwalk?
Night at the Roof.
So you're an American, were
yeah.
So
this is an urban myth. I don't even know if it's true. But anyway, so the Montrose had like this circular dance floor, and then there was like a barrier. It was like one of them at the match. You know, people stood at the barrier.
Oh, like a barrier.
You could look over the barrier and watch the dance floor. So there'd just be all fellas. It was like an auction. It was like a cattle auction. So there'd just be all fellas leaning on this thing, watching the dance floor as all the women danced. And then one by one, they'd just go and pick the one they wanted.
Oh my God.
It was horrendous.
Sounds amazing.
But I went with older ladies then. I worked in a bar, and like the landlady and their friends all went, oh, come with us. And I went in there and I was traumatized. I was like, is this what you do with your Sunday nights? Jesus. Right.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable.
That's mad. I went to something that's kind of similar called shag tag once.
Oh, yeah, in the Escape.
No, it was at university. It was at John Moore's in the student union. And it was, you get there and you're given a number.
Yeah.
And then if you see someone and you think, oh, I like them, you go on this board and you write your number and their number down. And you got number 1522, quite like your top or bum or whatever.
Yeah.
Come and meet me by the bins.
They ran that in a gay bar called The Escape as well in the 90s.
Christ.
Shag tag night.
Oh, I bet that was prolific.
I think I only went once, but one of my friends used to go. He thought it was hilarious.
Yeah.
It was just different.
Yeah. Just move that mic
Is
around a
it
little
too
bit.
far away?
Just
I sit too far away.
Just tilt it.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, bring it this way.
Hang on, I'm going to sit up.
Tilt it. And then tilt it that way.
Tilt it that way.
And then
But I'm still miles away. I need to sit forwards. Wait there.
Yeah,
Let me put
maybe.
me. Is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
That's
yeah.
better. I'm closer.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just a sloth and I have to put my feet up.
It's nice to
be
get comfortable, isn't it? It's nice to get comfortable.
Important, it's important.
Do you know what? I've not actually put my chair back. So, yeah, I feel if I do, I'll be able to get up again.
Yeah.
The shag tag I went to was, I only went once and I got given the number and it was like something like 1,200 something, the number I got given. There weren't that many people there, but people had come and left. And as I got there by the door, there was like these two fellas and they had like numbers 6 and 7 on.
Oh, still
like,
waiting to be picked.
Oh, you just stood there like a pair
Poor
of knobheads.
bastards.
Yeah. But there was all sorts of stuff like that in university. There was like traffic light disco where you put a colour on depending on what you were up for. So red, oh, I'm in a relationship, don't approach me. Yeah. Amber, could be tempted.
Green's like
green. I need something in my mouth.
Birds that go.
Now. I need me holes filled.
But wouldn't you? Isn't that like I don't look on dating profiles ever? So I think you'd have this, don't you? I think there's a thing on Tinder where you can say no dick pics, and you tag a thing no dick pics.
Surely that should just be the norm, though.
That should just be like manners. Like what kind of society are we living in where someone will just send a complete stranger a picture of their penis?
What did people like this used to do before the internet? Did they used to have to like print them out, like post them,
photocopy them in work?
Stick them. I'm waiting for the first 3D printed dick to come through someone's letterbox.
That's going to happen, you know.
That's going to happen, like an actual bust of it.
Hi, this is a long-term relationship. I'm going to send you a replica of my penis.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
But no, horrific. I think you can do that on Tinder, though. You can take a thing to say, I'm looking for, like, relationship, sex, casual, blah, 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 which is a good way of doing it. Because at least no one's disappointed. No one's there going, oh, well, I was looking for a relationship and this person's is a serial like bastard.
Yeah. You need to get on the right level. But then that's the website that you're using, isn't it? Or the app that you're using.
I think the ones that you pay for are the ones that are more discerning. Like the one that posh, like rich people go on is that Raya.
Raya?
And it's like, it's for people who earn over a certain amount.
Oh. But I suppose that makes sense because if you're earning, 300
that's how
grand a year.
Lily Allen, that's how she met her husband.
Oh, really?
And he's an actor and he's in Stranger Things.
Right.
And they met through that app.
So imagine being on an app and
imagine being Lily Allen and having trouble catching a dude.
Jesus.
To the extent where she's like, nah, I'll go online. But then it must be easier when you're that well known.
Yeah.
It must be really hard to find someone.
It must be because people have preconceptions about who you are and what you do and your views and things they've read about you, and they've probably seen your boobs already.
Yeah.
So it's weird. You couldn't really lie, could you, about yourself?
No.
On a dating app.
Some people want to know that you drink corner shop wine.
Yeah. It's not wrong with that.
No, with corner shop wine.
Corner shop wine's great. I've been buying some all sorts of different wine this last week because the shop near ours, they just keep running out with the normal wine I buy. And so I'm trying all these different wines. Some of them have been lovely, but I can never remember the name.
Yeah,
so I'm like, I'll buy that again, and I'm rooting through the empties, like trying to find the bottle.
Then sometimes you look on your photos on your phone, there's just screenshots of bottles of wine, and you're like, well, what if I die and someone looks at this, they'll go, oh, well, it was their time.
It was definitely their time. That fatty tissue on a liver.
I'm not drinking wine anymore anyway.
What are you going to drink now?
I've swerved it. I'm back on the gym bullshit.
Oh, yeah. Do you like to mix it up with like weird garnishes and stuff?
No, that we went to the gym festival once in the cathedral, and what a performance. Literally, they had every different gin you could imagine with every different tonic you could imagine. But then when they served it, they also had a range of like accoutrements that they put in the gin. I swear down, one of them was some trill. I was like, he was like, do you want some of this in your gin? It was like that scene in Love Actually, where Rowan Atkinson's wrapping the presents.
Yeah.
And just when you think they're going to give you the glasses, they like, and then they like drop some fucking red peppercorns in it. Or like, they'll get like a unicorn to cry into one. And you're just like, please just give me my drink. Thanks so much.
Plucks out an ear hair and just drops it in.
Winds me up that, you know, when you go to a bar and like you're waiting to be served and the person in front of you will be like, oh, like orders 5 cocktails and you're like, oh, fuck off.
I know, what's wrong with a pint?
Just go somewhere else to the other. There should be a separate end of the bar for people who want to order cocktails.
Simple drinks, complicated
and when it's
drinks.
that some bar and you're getting 2 bottles of lager and the lads there with like steam and oh god, foam and a blowtorch and I was just like, I feel like this is unnecessary.
It's all just bollocks, innit? I was in a bar once and it was all cocktails and I wanted a pint of Guinness. So the guy grabs the Guinness glass and still does this big fucking Michael Jordan like basketball thing with it, and he sort of spins it like a Wild West gun and like catches it and then puts the thing on. And then he farts about with put some fancy little picture on the thing.
Thingy on the top.
Just give me a pint of Guinness, mate.
Please stop showing off.
I don't want this show.
But in town, there's an Only Fools and Horses bar. Have you been in it?
I've not been in there.
So I think that could be our first Sam and Kate try something.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, that'd be amazing.
We go to the Only Fools and Horses bar, get bladdered, you can fall.
There's
a thing where you can fall. No, you can fall through.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
We need to go.
Oh.
And like, I think people are in there like in character.
Oh, wow. Whereabouts is this?
It's on Seal Street, I think.
Oh, we've got to go there.
I think we definitely need to go. We haven't had our Fix the Will Christmas night out.
No. We could combine it with next year's. Do it in June and have both years boxed off.
We go to the Only Fools and Horses bar.
Nice and easy, Kate. Nice and easy.
Creme de menthe and Tizer, please don't.
So all the drinks will be Del Boy drinks.
I'm going to order a creme de menthe and Tizer.
Oh.
Can you still get Tizer?
Oh, I hope so. Someone Google that for us. I used to love Tizer.
Yeah, it doesn't really taste of anything. That was just sweet.
Taste of childhood, though. Happy memories.
Happy memories.
And cola bars. I used to like them as well.
Cola bars?
They were like cola bottles, but like big long bars. And maybe it was
Were they made of jelly?
No, they were like those like chewy things, like that nearly take your mouth off.
Do you remember ET biscuits?
I don't remember them. No,
they were different colours. They were weird. Yeah,
like ET as in
ET.
ET.
What was that? ET.
No, cry for help. I think. I've been trying to explain the concept of penny sweets to me kids this week.
Penny sweets don't cost a penny no more, though.
Well, no, that's the big thing I was saying. So a penny sweet now is about 5p.
Pick and mix is more expensive than gold bullion.
It is that you should invest.
Yeah, invest in pick and mix and Lego.
Oh, yeah, put all your money on that.
Buy Lego, don't open it. Sell it in 10 years. That's your deposit for your first house, kids.
Oh, yeah, totally. There must be some, like, there's probably loads of different ways you can, like, secure good investments in things. Like
Bitcoin. Everyone's into Bitcoin at the moment, aren't they?
And all the other ones as well. There's one called Dogecoin I was reading about. And then, like, action figures, if you keep them in the box as well.
My mate had all the original Star Wars action figures and he had the foresight as a child to keep them all in the box.
But that's weird as a child, isn't it?
But I think he bought everyone twice and opens one for himself.
Oh, that's good.
Because he just has it on a display.
Oh, that's quite good.
And he has a Darth Vader helmet and all that. Which was weird for like a 22-year-old lads in L9 just wandering around the streets with his Darth Vader helmet and his lightsaber. But all the little kids loved it.
Getting stopped by the police every 5 minutes.
What advice would you give to your kids?
I would say, what about sweets or just
about anything? Like if two things you can say.
Right, so number one, I've thought about this loads. Number one is that I would never, ever bother with someone who doesn't care about you. Like, never spend loads of time worrying about, do they like me, do they not like me?
We need to unwrap that further, but that's not enough time in this episode.
You like, if they're treating you like you're
this
like
is coming
shit.
From a dark place within, isn't it?
It's coming from a lot of experience. I'm talking about you, Kate. Yeah, just don't waste time on relationships where you're the only one putting the effort in.
Right.
And then the other one would be buy some Lego.
Well, that's mine. If I'd have said, whatever Lego you buy, never take it out the box. Keep it for 10 years. My brother made a fortune selling his Harry Potter castle and his Simpsons house. Like, literally. He got £300 for it because it was taken out the box. But if it had been in the box, it was going for like 1,400 quid.
That's insane,
on
isn't it?
The internet. The second piece of advice I would give is just don't drink.
Don't drink.
It ages you.
Yeah, but it's great fun. Great fun.
Oh, that's that.
My phone's ringing.
Right.
So anyway, they're good bits of advice I think for my kids and your.
Don't
kids.
get a credit card.
Don't get
ever.
No. And And if you're going to drink, make sure you got some bacon in for the next day. That's what I'd say. Definitely.
Bacon.
But thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening.
And
don't forget to tune into our episodes when we go to the Only Fools and Horses bar.
God, yeah, that's going to be amazing, isn't it?
I'm going to go dressed as Trigger.
Yeah.
For our viewers not from the UK, I'm sure you've seen Only Fools and Horses because I think it's broadcast on the moon.
I think so, yeah. I'm going to dress as Grandad.
Marlene.
I could do Uncle Albert, actually, if it dyed me beard.
All right, Dill.
Yeah. I just want to see the
just
kind
a
of
dead
people.
quick story about Only Fools and Horses before we go. So my friend Crystal one time nearly drowned herself in the bath because she was doing an impression of Uncle Albert.
Oh my God.
No, because Uncle Albert had this big beard and she's in a bubble bath and the boyfriend at the time, she went, come in here, watch this. And as he come in, she tried to do an impression of Uncle Albert and went, during the war, this big bubble beard. But then she started laughing and snorted and inhaled all the bubbles.
Oh my God.
And then nearly drowned.
Oh my God. What a way to go.
What a way to go.
What a terrible way to go.
Another episode of She Died As She Lived. Tune in next week.
More on this subject soon. So yeah, thanks for being with us this week. And
in the Have a Word Pod Studios. Thanks for listening, watching, tuning in. Share us when needy.
Please tell your friends and we'll see you soon.
Bye.